Scrivener has a full styles system. Styles are a hugely powerful way of controlling formatting in your manuscripts, as they allow you to quickly apply a bunch of formatting to a section of text, and they also make it easy to update the formatting of any and all text which uses a particular style. For instance, if you were to format block quotes with a 1-inch margin, but later decide you only want a 1/2-inch margin, you can make that change once, update the block quotes style, and all your block quotes will change to the new formatting automatically. We'll demonstrate this later in the video. Styles can be found in this drop-down menu on the left-hand side of the format bar. At the moment it says no style because I haven't applied a style to this section of text. Scrivener's style system differs from most word processors, which typically have a normal or body style. In Scrivener, it's usually best to leave the body text using no style at all, and only use styles for text you want to format differently. We recommend sticking to this system, as it makes exporting your work much easier. Scrivener's compiler can easily override the appearance of text with no style when you apply a compile format. It's worth checking out our compile videos for more information on this. Styles can also be found in the Control-click menu here, or by going to Format Style in the menu here at the top. Scrivener has some styles set up by default, which we'll take a look at now. I've just typed a title. Let's apply Heading 1, which will set it in 18-point bold but retain the font I'm using for this manuscript. Once I hit Return, you'll notice we're back to no style. I'll enter a paragraph of text. Now I want to add a block quote. I'll hit Return, switch to block quote, type my quote, and hit Return to start a new unstyled paragraph. For demonstration purposes, I'm going to duplicate this document using Command D, the keyboard shortcut for Document Duplicate. Now I have two documents that use the Heading 1 and block quote style. I'll just change the title of this Heading 1 text in the second document so that we can tell the difference for the purposes of this demonstration. I've decided I want my block quotes to be indented a little more and to use a larger font. I'll increase the font size here in the format bar and use the ruler to change the first line and head indents. Note that right now this hasn't changed anything in the document we duplicated. Going back to the second document, I'll highlight our reformatted block quote, go to Format, Style, redefine style from selection, and choose block quote. When I hit OK, Scrivener warns me that this is changing things permanently, but that's okay, I'll confirm that. Now when we go back to the other document, you'll see that this block quote here has had its formatting updated to match the new style. If we type some new text and apply the block quote style to that, it still uses the updated formatting. You can also create your own styles. Let's suppose I'm writing a novel and some of the text is an email exchange between two characters. I want these formatted to look slightly different from the main text of the novel. First, I'll type and format some text how I want it. I'm going to use an Arial font, 12-point, with the paragraph first line and head indents indented a little, so that the text is always indented from the left. I also want to set paragraph spacing to 12 before each paragraph. I'm happy with this formatting. Now, with the cursor inside the email text, I go to Format, Style, New Style from Selection. I'll name it Email Text. I can create two kinds of styles, paragraph styles and character styles. If I choose to save all formatting, or just paragraph formatting, formatting will affect whole paragraphs. The difference between these is that if you choose to save all formatting, then text color, bold, italics, underline and so on will be saved as part of the style. If you just choose to save paragraph formatting, then only ruler, margin and line spacing settings will be saved. If you choose to create a character style, then the style will only be applied to selected text and won't affect ruler settings or line spacing. I'm going to choose to save all formatting. You can also choose whether the font family and size are saved as part of the style. Because I want my email text to be an Arial 12-point, I'll tick both of these options. If I want, I can choose to make styles easy to pick out by having a box drawn around them in the editor. I'm going to ignore this option, and most users will probably want to skip that. Finally, you can choose the next style. This determines which style is used when you hit return after typing text using the style you're setting up. I'm going to leave this as none. This means when I hit return after typing some email text, the next paragraph will return to using no style. I'm all done and we can hit OK. The paragraph I used to set up this style has now had the email text style applied to it automatically, as you can see here from the Styles button. I can now apply the email text style to other paragraphs. Another way of working with styles is to bring up this floating styles palette by going to Format, Style, Show Styles panel. When you come to export or print your work, you can override style formatting if you wish. If I go to Compile and compile using the default format, you'll see my text appears in the exported PDF just as it does in the editor. If I go to Compile and create a new compile format though, and then go to the Styles pane, I can choose to override styles. I'll add my email text style to the list of styles here. Any style not added to the list will not be overridden. I'll change the color of the email text to blue in this editor under the list of styles in Compile. Now I save my format and compile using it. You can see that all of the email text in the compiled PDF is now blue, but the text in Scrivener's editor has not been changed. This is because I told Compile to override the formatting of this single style. That's all we're going to cover in this video. If you're interested in learning more about the features of Scrivener, our other videos should be linked nearby. Thanks for watching, and happy writing!